Hello everybody! Welcome to my first mod spotlight. Today we are going to be doing the dye tools mod. Now what this is pretty much just exactly what it says. You make tools out of dye, and they have different settings just like in the real game. So let's see here, let's do red rose first. Or rose red. It's the same as stone, so it's the same as using a stone tool. You got, you know, your hoe, your pick, your shovel, sword, and axe. To make it, all you need is roses and sticks. Now you need to turn the roses into dye, so just place them in there and get your dye out. Okay, then I'll turn this off. Put 3 on top so that you can get your pick. You pretty much build the tools exactly like you would in the game. So here, I'll get a shovel. And let's get an axe and a hoe and a sword. The sword doesn't seem to want to work, even though the recipe might be broken. It is a fairly new mod, and I did have to tell him to fix something. Anyway, so everything works but the sword, which is fine, because it doesn't really matter. Alright, so apparently that breaks things at the same speed as stone. Let's just test this out. Grab ourselves a stone pick. Yeah, that's about stone. Alright, now let's grab ourselves a stone everything. Alright, that was stone. This is rose. It's almost slightly faster. Okay, that was the stone. It's almost slightly faster, but not very fast. And then you get your hoe. It does what a hoe does. Alright, let's dump all this stuff, because we don't need it anymore, because we're working on to the next thing, which is iron sacks. This is apparently the same as iron, so I'm going to guess it's going to be a little bit better than iron. Alright, let's hope the sword formula works this time. Let's just check that right now. Nope. Okay, he needs to fix the swords. I'll make another mod spotlight for him when he does fix it. Anyway, so pickaxe, hoe, spade, and axe. We will compare them to their equivalents. Okay, that was iron. Exactly the same. Alright, iron. And exactly the same again. And I'm going to guess this one's going to be the same, but we might as well do the test anyway. Okay. And the same. And the hoe does that. Still. Okay. Don't need any of this again. Now, cactus green. So you have to make cactus green dye, which means you need a furnace, coal, and cactus. Put the cactus into the furnace. Get the coal, and you will get, in just a minute, a long minute, green dye, which you will use to make your tools. Now, this is supposed to be the same as diamond, so we will be testing this against diamond. Let's see if it worked. Nope. Okay. A few bugs, no big deal. Still a very cool mod. Oops. There we go. And we'll make the axe. Now let's test this against diamond. Okay. Anything that's slightly faster again? Wait a minute. Nope, it's the same. I was just hallucinating again. Okay, and does that still. That's cool. We'll just delete that. Woo! It's raining. Anyway, so I say now let's test the swords. Even though you can't get one unless you cheat, we might as well. Because I did set up this whole mob thing behind me. Alright, so let's test the stone first. Yep, 4 hits. Iron. Yep, 3.5 a hit, I guess. And that did 4. Now, I know the stone is 4 hits, but I'm not sure that the iron is any different than the diamond. Nope, it's just more uses. Okay. That makes sense. Whoops. Whatever. Anyways, so thanks for joining me in this mod spotlight. I hope you like this little mod spotlight world. Is what we're going to be using for all of them, unless the mod is obviously too big for this. Yeah, we'll see you next time.